Hi everybody, I'm DJ Foster here with Grand Valley State football assistant coach Chris Simpson, as we're going to talk about the linebackers coming up for the 2012 season. Coach, you have a couple returners from last year. Charles Hill, who was third on the team in tackles, was actually a defensive back last year, but he's with your position group this season. Luther Ware and Jordan Kaufman, a good group of juniors to kind of build around. They have some experience. Luther's been in the program for a few years now. It's a good base to build around heading into 2012.
Yeah, those guys, those guys are all juniors, so we've got them come back this year. Chuck moving into the linebacker position has provided a lot of energy. He was a DB, nickel, safety type guy. So for him moving into our position, that creates a guy with a pretty good speed for the linebacker position. Not to say those other guys don't have any, but he moves at a little bit quicker tempo than a typical linebacker, at least that we've had here since I've been here.
Sure.
Luther and Jordan are having a very good camp. Luther getting back to form as he was in 2010. Last year had some injuries and whatnot, which slowed him down a little bit. So we're hoping to get the Luther Ware that we had in 2010. And Jordan has had a great camp. He's kind of a seasoned veteran now, so he knows everything that's going on at both the Mike and the Will position, and that shows on the field. Obviously,
preseason is kind of the time you see who's going to step up, and you have some young guys, some youth guys that don't have as much experience as the three we just mentioned. Sam Power transferred in, so we're looking for him to get some time. But who else? Talk a little about Sam and who else we could kind of expect to step up in the linebacker spot.
Sure. Well, Sam has been with us for a full year now. He actually came and he redshirted a year ago, so was in the program, getting reps and whatnot, but didn't play in any games. From over at Western Illinois, actually played there for a couple of years and never redshirted, so we used the red shirt on him last year. And that's starting to show up as well. He got a spring underneath his belt, sat in the meeting room, learned everything, and now is understanding what we're doing defensively. And he's a big, strong, physical kid, so we hope that he can help us out quite a bit on Saturdays. Those four guys are really the mainstay guys. DJ Hogan is a kid that redshirted for us a year ago. We'll see where he fits in, and then we've got the lone senior of the group, Derek Beamer, who also was a DB. Those are the older guys, and then there's a couple of freshmen there coming in. David Talley's doing a good job, and Joe Moran as well.
Sounds great. Now, last year gave up about 20 points a game, second best in the GLIAC, so that was a strong showing for the defense. What will be the key for linebackers, that position group, to help even lower that total figure a little bit heading into 2012?
Sure. I would say it starts with tackling. There were too many instances last year across the board defensively, and obviously the linebackers being part of that, where had too many missed tackles. So we're going to try to eliminate, or you don't necessarily eliminate it, but you try to manage it, try to lower that number, the number of missed tackles that you have per game, and then be able to make the key plays in key situations. I had a conversation with the backers yesterday about end of the game 2-minute drills, that we come up with those plays and not allowing our opponent to make those plays late in the game that can get you to win or lose. So those things, in combination with just some good total defense, should help us get that number down. Again, it's not about what that number is; it's about winning games.
Sure.
So.
The linebackers, as well as the rest of the Grand Valley State Laker football team, opens up on September 1st at Western Oregon. Chris, thanks for your time today.
Thank you.
For Grand Valley State Linebackers coach Chris Simpson, I'm DJ Foster. Thanks for watching the Grand Valley Sports Network.